I knew the moment the master summoned me that the game was up. Whispers had been circulating. My mismanagement, my wastefulness. I thought I could keep the books cooked forever, but the numbers always catch up to you. He didn't shout. He didn't need to. His cold, measured words cut deeper than any insult. What's this I hear about you? Give an account of your management, because you cannot be manager any longer. I was done, fired. My position, my livelihood, my reputation, all gone. And worse, I had no backup plan. I wasn't strong enough for manual labor and begging. I'd rather starve. I sat alone that night, the weight of failure crushing me. But as I stared at the ledger, an idea sparked. Desperate times call for desperate measures. If I couldn't secure my future with honesty, maybe I could do it with cunning. The next morning, I called in my master's debtors, one by one. "How much do you owe?" I asked the first. 100 measures of oil," he replied, his face pale at the enormity of the debt. "Take your bill. Sit down quickly and make it 50. His eyes widened, disbelief giving way to gratitude. The next owed 100 measures of wheat. "Make it 80, I told him, and so it went. I slashed their debts one after another, buying their goodwill with my master's wealth. When the master found out, I braced for the worst. But to my shock, he laughed, a deep, knowing laugh. "You're shrewd," he said. "Dishonest, yes, but shrewd. You understood how to use what little time and resources you had to prepare for the future." He wasn't praising my morality. He was pointing out a truth I hadn't fully grasped until that moment. Now as I reflect, I wonder if people today would see themselves in my story. In a world obsessed with wealth, power, and influence, how often do we waste the opportunities God gives us to prepare for eternity? We pour ourselves into things that won't last. Bank accounts, careers, likes on a screen, and forget that the true riches are in relationships, in generosity, in the eternal investments we make in others. I was a scoundrel, no doubt, but I learned something valuable in my fall. Everything we have, our money, time, skills, is borrowed. And one day we'll all be called to give an account. The question isn't whether we've amassed enough, but whether we've used what we've been given to make a difference for others and to secure a place in God's eternal kingdom. Don't wait until you're out of options. Start investing in what truly matters today,